What's up, America? This is it. This is my last time. Can you believe it? He's done. Finally gone. Now let's do a whole 4 years in review of President Dumb Donald, Donald Trump. Okay? Let's just go from the top all the way to the bottom. All right? The number one, before he even became president, what the first thing he said that started all this stuff up? He said, I like to grab the women by the pussy. That's what he said. And he got away with it. That shit was a telltale sign right there that this dude is crazy. And he should have never been president. When he said that, when I see a woman, I just want to just kiss her. And he already had 24 already alleged sexual assaults. R. Kelly went to jail. Bill Cosby went to jail. He became president. Same stuff. All right. That's before he even became president, when he was in that first election. And then after that first election, then he said, after he became president, he started lying again for 1 whole year almost. He was talking about my crowd was bigger than Obama's crowd. My crowd was bigger than Obama's crowd. For a whole year almost, he was trying to convince himself that his crowd was bigger than Obama's crowd. Another lie. This is at the beginning. This is the first year. And then what happened around the first and second year? Guess what? The election. It came up that Russia did help him. Russia had a lot to do with him becoming president. And that led to all type of investigations. So all year 1 and year 2, he's investigating. So he still ain't doing nothing because he knew Russia helped him. We found out Russia helped him. Putin looking at him. What did he say about Putin? He's right there. He said he didn't know nothing about it. So I believe him. That's why we call him Dumb Donald. That was year number 2. Then he come on down here. And then after that, then all of a sudden year number 3, it was all about impeachment. Because he did so much mess and leading up with Russia. Guess what? They said, look, we got you dead to right. My man was on it. They was on it. This is year 3. Turn around there. Impeachment. And look how many people went to jail lying for that man. Almost 7 or 8 people went to jail because of him. He didn't get caught in it. He didn't get impeached, but 7 and 8 people went to jail because of lying for this man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Dumb Donald. 3 years. You haven't done anything. You just one trouble. And then look what we come to now. This one. The coronavirus, the pandemic. Biggest thing ever. And he wondered why he couldn't be, he wasn't going to be president. Had a pandemic, year 4. All of a sudden a pandemic hit. And he knew it at the beginning of the year. I think maybe around January or something. And he told everybody not to panic. Guess what, Donald? You left today at 12 o'clock. Well, 8:30. But my man sworn in at 12. And on your watch, over 400,000 are dead up under your watch. Up under you. 400,000 that you are accounted for. That's on your watch. Not on Biden, on your watch. Over 400,000 has lost their lives. And then let me tell you something about when they lost their life under this pandemic, because he gave up. November the 3rd, all the way to now, almost 70,000 have died because he gave up. He literally checked out after that. So before then, we was already at close to 4. No, we was close to about 275. Now it's up to 400,000 dead because of this idiot right here. And in that year 4, guess what happened? The economy just went crazy, just went down, went all the way down. This week, so far, 140,000 jobs are gone. 140,000 jobs are lost because of him. Dumb Donald gave up. This is a whole 4 years in review. This is what it's coming down to. This is what he left us with. This is how this man operate for his years there. That the economy now, 140,000 jobs are gone. People are losing their homes. All right. People are losing their families. When there's 400,000, that means your loved one has died. Some people lost 4 and 5 people in their home. Their mother, their sister, their brother, their uncle. All these folk are dead. Because Dumb Donald said at the beginning he didn't want nobody to panic, so he downplayed it and didn't tell us till a whole month later. That's why the blood is on your hand, dummy. That's another thing. So okay, after you lost your home, you're losing your home because you don't have a job to pay. That's going on right now. They begin to evict people by next month. All right, I might even lose my home. That's how bad it is around here. The economy is shot. People not coming in like they used to. Hey, things happen. It's going to happen. So families are being broken up. And then husband and wives can't get along. Divorce is at the highest rate thanks to Dumb Donald and this pandemic. That's at the highest rate too. So the economy bad. You might lose your home. Your job is gone. And guess what? There's no relief under him. So he's wondering why he had to leave. Now, on top of that, I'm just going down a whole list of things. And so all of a sudden, race relations became number one. Race relations. All right? He done nothing to try to help put us back together again. He split us even far apart. Race relations. Remember that one time when we had 3 cops had killed 3 people almost in a matter of 2 weeks that we seen on TV. 3, Florida guy, Floyd, and then the girl in Louisville. That was all within almost a week, 10 days. But on top of that, it was almost close to 78 murders that the police did in that 1 year. I ain't talking about his 4 years. Because it's 4 years. Remember the incident in Las Vegas where the man just started shooting, sniper started shooting? That was on his watch too. He had some of the most horrific, some of the most just senseless and mass deaths on his watch. Because he never took care of anything. Sandy Hook over there, the white men, the white guy supremacy, walking, killed the one lady. All right. Every time he didn't do anything, it got worse. And that's why we call him Dumb Donald. So now all of a sudden the white supremacists are just out now. They're bold as day. And that's another thing that he has done to make America apart. We're way apart now. Okay. And then on top of that, half of his staff quit. Half of his staff resigned. His cabinet members. Cabinet. Gone. Only one in the cabinet is Ben Carson. And we were right here in the cabinet because he didn't know he was in the cabinet. He's so far down in the basement, Ben don't even know where he is. So half of his cabinet is gone. All right, they gone because he did not know how to govern nothing. He's talking about doing the swamp. He's gonna clean the swamp. He added most stuff in the swamp the whole time. So on top of that, relations, and now he told other people about what he's doing, and they got caught up because he lied on them and threw them under the bus. All right. So I'm just giving you things that he has done in 4 years that was just made things awful. And then he turned around and came back and got impeached again because he did this crazy riot, that crazy riot that he was a part of. Now all of a sudden he said he didn't know nothing about it. And then he threw Giuliani under the bus. But no, too late. You said you was going to walk down there with him. You said you was going to do all this with him. You encouraged them, and they did it, dummy. 6 people are dead because of that. So 400,000 plus another 6. Over 400,000 plus another 6. That's under your. The blood is all over you. The blood is all over you. This is what you have done in your 4 years. You have destroyed so much of this country and America that you had to leave. And then today, ladies and gentlemen, did you hear his crazy speech? His farewell speech? It was horrible. He was just rambling. And he keep talking about he had 74 million people who voted for him. 74 million people. And how could that be when 74 million people? That's why we call you Dumb Donald. Because Biden had 80 million. You had 74 million. Good. He had 80 million, dummy. Count. That's why we call you Dumb Donald. You can't even count what this man did. You keep running around talking about you're 74, so you can believe you're 74, but you can't believe it's 80. That's why we call you Dumb Donald. So I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here has done so much. All he wanted to do was beat Obama. He wanted to beat Obama. He wanted to get 2 terms because that's what Obama had. And he said that's all he wanted. He wanted just to have Obama. And guess what Obama said? Yeah, I had 2 terms while you got 2 impeachments. Boom! That's how Obama looked at it. I got 2 terms, you got 2 impeachments. And this last speech is going to last. It's going to work. It's going to stick on this one because your fingerprints is all over that riot. That you told the police to stand down, they couldn't pull their weapons. That you made sure that the National Guards would not show up on time or wouldn't show up until you wanted them to. All this is on your watch, and all that was under the sound of your voice that you did. And then you're going to turn around here and walk away. And your wife, all she was a fashion show. No substance, said nothing that made any sense because her whole thing was about bullying. And she married the biggest bully president ever. It was you. She couldn't even get her whole groove on. She couldn't even find herself the whole 4 years. Only thing she did was just dress. Just put on one fashion outfit. Just went on one designer clothes to another. That's all she was a fashion show. Had no substance. And her thing was bullying. And you the biggest bully ever. Now the devil, the devil don't even want you to come to hell. That's all. The devil said, you don't come here. Don't come here. You too much for the devil. That's bad when the devil don't even want you to go to hell. Where you gonna go? You sure ain't going up the other way. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was a recap of what this man has done in 4 years, how he has destroyed America. I list them all the way down. And please, black folk, white folk, all type of folk, please, our vice president, please don't let the questions always be, how does it feel for you being the first black president, first black vice president? Stop. Don't ask that question anymore. It's how does it feel being the first woman vice president? That's all we have to say. We know she black. We know ain't nobody been there before. What does it feel like being the first black woman vice VP? She's a woman. All the other stuff falls in place. She got the job. She know the job. She's down for the job. I love that. So I just come to tell y'all, baby, hey, he's gone. Ding dong. That witch is gone. All right. So we just gonna live life. Give our boy Joe Biden and the Kamala a chance to bring this country, make it heal, and let's do the right thing. And for you, Donald Trump, all I want to say is the last couple of words. Goodbye and kiss my ass.